I am so excited to be cutting some scapes off of my garlic. I don't know if you can tell how tall it is. It is taller than my waist. I'm about 5'5", and we're going to get the scapes off the garlic so that the garlic can send more of its energy down into the bulb so that the bulbs get bigger and they don't try to build this flower. All of these are going to create a flower right here, and I don't want it to build the energy to make a flower. I want it to send its energy back down into that garlic bulb so I get nice big cloves to eat, as well as hopefully I'll be able to store my own garlic for next year. Hi, my name's Carrie with Homestead by the Highway, and thanks for joining me as we get our garlic scapes. All right, so I just ran and grabbed my little basket. I would love one of those baskets that has the wooden sides with the mesh stuff to carry vegetables and stuff in, but this I have had for more than 20 years. It used to hold my daughter's bathtub toys, and now I use it for my vegetables, and it works just fine. I'm trying to be conscious of not purchasing extra things until things actually break down, but I think I'm stuck with this thing forever. So I might break down and get that basket anyways. But for now, we're just gonna pitch all of our garlic scapes into there. So I'm just taking these, and these aren't normally the snippers I would use, but they were the ones that I could grab so I could get out here and do this. And I just take it and I cut it close to where it pops out. I just drop them in. These scapes are totally edible. You can chop them, put them in potatoes. When you fry potatoes up, you can throw them into stir fries. I chop mine up, I throw them in a baggie and just keep them inside the door of my freezer, and just pull out a handful and throw them into whatever I'm cooking that needs some garlic flavor. The flour and everything is edible on these. The curly ones are always fun. We are just outside the first week of June here in Southwest Michigan. I planted this garlic back in November of last year. And they will probably be in the ground for almost another month or so. I'll show you a close-up of where some of the leaves are dying back, and that's kind of a sign that they're ready to be pulled. I'm trying to make a methodical plan as to how I'm going to make sure I don't miss any of these. where I cut them from on the garlic scapes off, and I'll just leave that. And it'll make some juice that smells amazing out here. This one you can actually see. The juice building up. And there's probably a better technical term. I did leave a few of them on here. They're not that big. You can see one right there. Comes into focus. That is still on there. It's just super tiny. So it's not going to affect the bulb at all. Here it is. So signs that your garlic is getting ready is these leaves down here. You want them to start turning brown and dying off at the bottom. Doesn't mean it's ready just yet, but it does mean that they are working on being done growing. So I'm going to let them go. Actually, at least until next weekend. Maybe we'll pull a couple up and see where they're at. This weekend is a little busy as my daughter is getting married. So we will be at the wedding this weekend, and this is all the gardening I'm going to be doing. It's a Thursday afternoon. I took some time off of work to do some stuff and wanted to jump out here and grab these off really quick and share that with you. So, garlic scapes at the tops of your garlics. Don't forget, you almost get like a bonus, and you're going to get better garlic down below. These garlic stems down here, the bigger they are here, the fatter they are, it means the bulb is going to be bigger. So I do have some that are thinner. So this will be probably a smaller bulb. And with that one, I will go ahead and that'll be one we eat right away and I don't try to store. It'll be these bigger ones that I try to store. And I have a good variety of some that are thicker and some that are thinner. So I'm very excited about that. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming along for my garlic Scape Harvest. And I'll go in and get these chopped up and frozen. And I've never dehydrated any. Maybe I'll dehydrate some and throw them in a jar. That would probably work out just as well too. If you get garlic scapes, let me know what your favorite recipes to use them are down below. I would love to hear about it because I really do two things with mine, which is okay, but I'd love to learn to do more. So if you're a garlic scape user, please share it down below. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Carrie, and this is Homestead by the Highway. Hey friends, I was inside editing this video and I wanted to jump back in because I did come out here last night and peek at the garlic and the garlic scapes and kind of show you what happened on the tail end of this video and show you that I did miss some, but some were really tiny, so I just kind of let them go. But what happened to the scapes that I did cut, and they kept pushing up more. We're going to go over there and peek at the garlic scapes that I had cut last time. So right here is a perfect example. I didn't get this close, and that's what I wanted to show. This was the flower that was growing up, the actual garlic scape. I cut it right down here when I cut these, and it still pushed it this much farther out. So I'm going to go ahead and trim these back a little bit because it's using energy that I want going down to that garlic bulb. So I'm just going to come through here, and I am going to snip these off, and I am holding my camera as well as trying to cut. So I'm just going to come in here and take this, and I'm going to snip these again right down to there because I don't even want them like that long. And like I said, I need to find my other snippers so that I can get in there close. But you can see how that is all garlic juice, and that tastes so yummy. But I want that juice going down into that garlic clove. So we're going to cut some more of these up really quick. I do see some scapes that have gotten taller, so I'm going to grab those real quick, and then we will be done harvesting garlic scapes for 2022. Well, as you can see, I missed quite a few, and I know why I did. And I also snipped up and cut these. Some of these grew that much more after I had already cut them, but I missed quite a few because they really weren't ready yet, so I couldn't see them. I still had a bunch that were really short. Like this one was just starting to pop out, so that was the flower. That's all the longer that it was to begin with. So I wouldn't have seen them. There's some that are even shorter than that. But I went ahead and cut them today because it's going to be close to time. Here's an update just a few days later from that other video. You can see everything's browning underneath. So we've only got a couple weeks and we will get in there and start pulling all of these out. So remember, don't miss this bonus harvest of these scapes. This is all extra seasoning and flavoring for your food, and it will also make your cloves of garlic bigger than they would have been. So if you're doing hard neck garlic is what has these. Hard neck garlic, go get your scapes cut. Soft neck garlic does not grow the scapes, so you won't have this harvest.